morning there, guys, and welcome back to another video. I literally have just got out of bed on this lazy bank holiday Monday, hence the tired, disheveled look. But I did it for a reason, to jump on camera, because we got 6 more years of Ruben Dias, which is very wonderful, very beautiful news to wake up. More won't Nicola whooping in the background. More early contract extension news, please, Manchester City. Before I get into this video, though, I want to say thank you to OneFootball. Go and download OneFootball in the link in the description below. Where do you think I got the notification from? Sat on the loo. Noticed that OneFootball had popped up and Ruben Dias has signed a contract at Manchester City Football Club for another 6 years. Go and download it in the link in the description below to get all your stats and all your information from not just Manchester City, from across the world of football. And it also helps support my channel, which we massively appreciate. So go and click the link in the description below. Do yourself a favour, download OneFootball, and everyone is as happy as Ruben is today. I also want to say thank you to a couple of patrons, by the way. The wonderful legend that is Mark Thompson, genuinely a top bloke. I met him recently as well. Mark, thank you so much. And also to Louis Charland as well. Is it Louis or Lewis? I'm going to say Louis, I reckon. But Louis Charland's gone in for the $10 tier as well. Louis, thank you so much. You're an absolute hero. Both of these guys, wonderful. Patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany if you want to help support the channel a tiny little bit more. No worries if not. As ever, also thank you to my patron producer, Scott Denemy, absolute legend of the highest order. Right, so this is the big news this morning, and I'm very happy about this. I was not expecting an extension, but if we're being honest, given his performances last year, Dias very much deserved at least a wage increase. I'm pretty certain there was hardly any, he barely made a dent on his current contract, but this will be about rewarding his performances as much as anything, not tying him down. It'll be about giving him that individual recognition that he deserves after a season of such high quality. Of course, last season, he won the prestigious Football Writers Association Football of the Year award. He was voted both the Premier League Player of the Season and the Etihad Player of the Season. And last week, he was also announced as the 2021 UEFA Champions League Defender of the Season. I didn't even know that. I think I was on a honeymoon at the time, so I didn't even realise. That is an incredible amount of honours for a guy in his first season at Manchester City Football Club, and we cannot ignore the impact that someone like Ruben will have on this dressing room. He's a fantastic footballer, as we all know. And to be honest, the way that he's come and joined the club so quickly, way that he's come and adapted to the club so quickly, is testament to his qualities as an individual. You know, there's lots of great footballers. There's lots of good, motivational footballers, and there's lots of good, followers, but there's not many great genuine leaders, genuine captains in football, and I genuinely feel that Ruben Dias could be one of those for us. He has this quiet, calm authority, and it's the way that he interacts with people around him. You can see how much people like John Stones and Zinchenko love playing with Ruben Dias. You can see how much everyone loves playing for Ruben Dias. I said 4 then, maybe it is 4, maybe he's that much of a demand. Like, you play for me. But you can see how much he's respected within the dressing room as well. And I do feel his age profile really helps as well, people like John Stones. It may have been difficult for someone like John Stones to relate to Vincent Kompany. He's a very different kind of person, obviously a generational gap there, a different kind of per individual and how he approaches the game, where Ruben Dias very much arrived and came in alongside people like Stones, Laporte, as not the guy that they look up to, very much one of their peers at their level. And I still think that is one of the big reasons why he's so influential. Like, he is one of them. He didn't come in with this big ego that you all had to look up to. Not that anyone had to do that to Vincent Kompany. I guess the point I'm making is that 10 years of brilliance of Vincent Kompany will put you on a pedestal above these players just by natural elevation, because that's what happens. So Dias came in and he's been fantastic. He was quoted as well about signing a new contract. He said, "I'm very happy to sign the new deal. I've enjoyed every single minute of my time at Man City since joining last year. Playing for City has surpassed all my expectations, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of such an incredible squad." Lovely words and very, very true. He went on to say, "I would also like to thank Pep and the coaching staff for the way they have helped me to develop as a player and keep pushing me to improve. To be part of the squad that achieved so much last season was incredible and made us all hungry to achieve even more. Now I just want to try and play my part in helping us be successful this season and beyond." The guy is never, ever satisfied, and I love that. He wants to win and win and win, and I'm convinced once again that he will be a captain. If not now, it's inevitable. It's just a matter of time. City do it on a essentially like a meritocracy, and they do it democratically as well. So basically, they all just vote. who they like and think should deserve it, and they often do it based on experience as opposed to immediate leadership qualities, which is why they obviously likes of Gundogan get the armband and so on. But do not underestimate how important he is in the dressing room. Cheeky Briggenstein, our director of football, said on the new deal, Ruben's new deal is great news for our club. Although he only joined us less than a year ago, in that time, Ruben has already proved to be such a vital part of our squad, and it tells you everything about his quality and importance to the club that we wanted to recognise his impact with this new contract. He's everything you would want in a central defender and so much more, and he'll be a big part of our drive to bring even more success to the club over the next few years. Exactly. The thing about me, I'm so excited for Dias, is he's only 24 years old, and I still think he's got loads and loads and loads of room to grow and improve as well, which is a scary thought given how good he is already. I think he'll get better on the ball under Guardiola. I think he'll become literally the captain at some point as well. He'll become more of a vocal leader. He'll iron out any small kinks in his game that he's not happy with. He's already a fantastic player, and the sky really is the limit. Like, he is the guy that we've been waiting for to step into someone like Vincent Kompany's shoes. Will he fulfill that legacy? I don't know, because obviously the guy's got a statue outside the ground, for crying out loud. But he doesn't need to. Right now, he just needs to be a rock, which our defence is built around, and he is that. And he's that and more. He's a fantastic player. And he's also a timely reminder of the need for patience. We signed him right at the end of the transfer window last season. After going around the houses with Koulibaly and Jules Koundé, and everyone thought, not everyone, a lot of people were pretty down on the idea of Ruben Dias, and you were, a lot of people were, not everyone of course, but people were down on the idea of Dias because he was seen as the third choice, and he's going to be rubbish, and I remember one user calling him Ruben Dias. Look how it turned out. He's a lesson in patience. He's a lesson in trusting the board as well, because we do get it more right than we get it wrong with transfers. Dias was the third choice, allegedly. I inverted quotes with the number 3. I think that's never been done for. Third choice. But look how it ended up. I'm not saying we've got it right this transfer window, but what I'm saying is eventually, we usually make the right call. And in this instance, Ruben Dias is a testament to the patience, actually, and the list, I guess. The options, because we could have got Koulibaly, I'm sure you'd been fine. We could have got Koundé, I'm sure you'd been fine. But the fact that we were confident to go to the third person on our list and he was this good shows how well that these players are scouted. Ruben Dias, fantastic news this. Sometimes these little contract extensions are really important, not just because obviously it ties the player down, but it sends a nice warm message around the club as well. It encourages others to do the same. That commitment and sticking to it sends a nice message to the rest of his colleagues as well, that he's here to win, he's here to stick around for a long time. 2027, which is an awful long time. Who knows how old and grey I'll be by then. But either way, he's going to hang around until then. And it encourages others to do the same once again. It's a commitment, and it's also a statement from Manchester City that if you reach the levels that Ruben Dias has reached this last season and this season so far, you will be rewarded for it as well. That has to be, it has to be encouraging, and it has to be tempting for the players as well. And rightfully so. What a player. Beautiful man, Ruben Dias. Thank you for being our new centre-back and being absolutely fantastic. He's going to get better and better and better. And he's ours, Ruben Dias. And we got another picture of Cheeky doing his little arm around the shoulder thing, which I love so much. Another cheeky picture is always good fun. Thank you for watching this video. There will be a 5 Things Learned video coming later as well. I didn't get around to doing it yesterday, but I will be doing it later on today. But for now, though, a nice early video to celebrate Ruben Dias, his new long-term deal. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched this video. Let me know down in the comments what you make of this news, of course. Don't forget to give this video a big old like. Subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. Thank you once again to my latest patrons. That was Louis and Mark, and my Patreon producer, Scott Denby. For now, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later for another video. In a bit, guys.